headlines. Kazan children overwhelm Indonesian hospital amidst Israeli airstrikes. China tells Japan to affirm strategic relation in rare leader talks. Girls and Herat urge reopening of education centers amid Taliban restrictions. Hello, my name is Mahia Nouri from Fast Time News Network. Today, 17 November 2023. The floors of Kaza's Indonesian hospital were crowded with wounded children on Thursday following Israeli airstrikes targeting the area. The hospital, located in northern Gaza, found itself inundated with injured Palestinians as Gaza's primary medical facility, Shifa Hospital, went out of service due to an Israeli ground offensive. Palestinian medics expressed growing concern for the lives of hundreds of patients and medical staff in Shifa Hospital. The facility had been cut off from external communication for more than a day after Israeli forces entered the premises. The hospital grappling to operate amid influx of a patient and displaced individual has garnered significant global attention this week. Israel claims that Hamas has used hospitals including Shifa to store weapons and ammunition while holding hostages in a network of tunnels, allegedly employing patients and seeking shelter as human shields. Hamas denies this accusation. I was with my dad at the grandfather's house. The strike happened very close to us, and my legs got all cut open, requiring stitches. When I got here, I didn't have anyone with me. My parents don't know yet I'm here. I want to sleep and I'm cold. I can't stand or do anything. I just want to go home. That's the most important thing, expressed a Palestinian boy. Yesterday we went to the mosque to pray at the sunset. During the first kneel, we found people all over the place. I was under a bunch of rocks, and other people were under the rubble. They were cut up hands and legs, and we didn't know if someone was going to come save us. The civil defense came and took them, recounted another Palestinian boy. Chinese president told Japanese Prime Minister on Thursday that Asia's two largest economies should reaffirm their strategic relationship in their first face-to-face talk in a year that look to put the floor under strained ties. The remarks came at the start of talks on sidelines of the APEC summit in San Francisco. The two leaders are also expected to discuss the creation of a new dialogue framework on export control issues and fostering a safe business environment. The countries should focus on common interests and properly handle differences, told Kishida, as they sit across from and went there at the table flanked by their delegation. China and Japan should reaffirm their strategic relationship of mutual benefit, given new meaning, he added. Meanwhile, Kishida stated that Japan and China coexist and prosper as neighbors who share a long history and external feature and have a responsibility to contribute to world peace and prosperity as the leading powers in their region and the international community. In a joint statement in 2008, Japan and China agreed to pursue mutually beneficial relationship based on common strategic interests designed to ensure frequent leadership exchanges on issues such as security, but the phrasing has been used less frequently in recent years as historic rivals have clashed over a series of issues such as territorial disputes, trade tension, and Taiwan and democratic Iceland near Japan that Beijing claimed as its own. Recent closure of education centers for female students in Herat province has drawn criticism for girls, who are now calling for the immediate reopening of this institution. The girls argued that the shuttering of educational facilities at least blew from the Taliban, crushing their aspiration for a better future. One of the affected students revealed that after being barred from attending school by the Taliban, she faced numerous challenges while trying to learn English educational centers. Now even the opportunity has been taken away from her. Saleha, among the many girls visiting a corner of Herat province, the provider of school and educational centers, has resorted to learning English at home. She emphasized that the Taliban's restrictions have led her and her peers to grapple with severe psychological problems. Since the closure of school to half of Afghan girls, especially those in Herat, women know have faced mental health issues. They have been depressed, subjected to forced marriage, and witnessed a breakdown of families. If this continues and the schools remain closed, Afghan women will face a distraction, she stated. The recent decision by the Taliban to close educational centers for women and girls in Herat has triggered widespread reactions. Zakaria Rahimi, the former head of education in Herat, expressed concern, stating, "Unfortunately, the restriction imposed by the ruling system could plunge a new young generation into absolute darkness. The continuation of this situation is so perilous that it may become irreparable." The spokesperson for the Governor of Herat and Pervez Gorman Jelani Farhad commented the blocking of language and computer training centers, describing this action as part of Taliban's border strategy to deprive the youth of knowledge. Advocates for the right to education are urging the international community to intervene against the Taliban's restrictive policies targeting women and girls.